Very good. Hi, everyone. My name is Sunisa Chamvisetitis. I am co-founder of Gaia Ashram Ecovillage, and we regularly organize the Ecovillage Design Education here at Gaia Ashram. And in front of us, in front of you here is our main facilitators and also our EDE alumni. Today, we just like to hear from the main facilitators of these programs. Of course, in our programs, we have many other guest speakers and teachers. And these people here are the main space holder for our program for 4.5 weeks. And today we just come to hear from our main facilitator. What was your experience? How was your experience in the last EDE at Gaia Ashram in 2024? 2025, which is this year. And then what was your highlight as a facilitator working with this team and teaching this at Gaia Ashram in our last EDE? And how do you experience the impact on the participant in this program? Can be anything that stood out and then you feel passionate about to talk about, to share. Take a moment as much as you can. I know there's a lot of experience.
Well, since no one's speaking, I can go because my light is about to go out. My name is Kai Sawyer. I'm in Japan right now. I have dried persimmons in the back and a banana tree. And this year's EDE was the first time I was part of the teaching team or experienced the EDE. So everything was really fresh and interesting and dynamic. And I think what really stood out is the it's all live. You know, it's like we have a curriculum, we have contents, we have dimensions, we have a framework. And then Gaia Ashram also has their daily routine, which embodies the values of their version of an eco village. Or, you know, to unpack that, like connection to nature, how you want to relate to nature, how do you want to relate to people, and how do you get things done without having so much, you know, rules and control and all that, like we experience in normal society, but also have enough structure that people are relating in harmony and things actually, you know, flow. So, you know, it's kind of hard to it's you know, I mean, I think the EDE is a holistic approach to education. So basically, we're doing everything, you know, we're like exploring every part of life. um but we're exploring it not in a classroom where it's like life is happening outside and you're looking at it from a external observer, but you're actually in the experiment and you're learning about it, and then you're seeing it happen, and then you're reacting to it, and then we use what's happening in you as material for both your personal growth, our educational experiment. And it's really, yeah, it's just an amazing educational experience. And if you're interested in community, I would say, like, really the only way to learn about it is to do it. And then you see how, you know, all these neat kind of methodologies and concepts sort of help, but sort of are, you know, they're it's a different thing when you're when you're dealing with your emotions and, you know, some maybe pain that you haven't addressed, and then that stimulates someone else's pain, and so it's kind of like a fractal. And but being able to be with a community for 4 weeks and look at it as it's happening, and have moments where you're just sucked into the experience, but have moments where you can step out and look at it and get perspective. I think I mean, that's essentially my vision for education, is like, if we could all have that kind of education and explore our relationship to the planet, to ourselves, and to each other, yeah, what else is there to do? So yeah, and a really amazing team of course I'm biased, but teachers from all over the world, and then you're learning with people from all over the world, and that was also quite new for me, is the level of diverse experiences and perspectives, and that also is such an essential part of community, because we think maybe we're similar, and then you realize we're not, and we actually see reality differently. And so how do you create unity with that level of diversity? And so that's kind of, yeah, that's what resonated most with me, and it's with me forever. And so yeah.
Thank you, Kai. I resonate with what you say. I remember there was one of the very special moments where we had the discussions about embracing the presence of the kids, because
Hmm.
we have a few kids come along with their
Hmm.
parents, and then we were discussing how do we create space to feel to help the kid to feel this is also their space, as well as
Hmm.
like make sure that the adults, the parents also feel their space as well in participating in the program.
Yeah.
I remember we had a moment of discussions about that during the course, and then trying
Hmm.
to address that right there. I think
Yeah.
that was one of my highlight moment also.
Mm.
I think we did well
Nice.
with that one.
Yeah. Much more to improve, but it's always kind of
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. All right. What else do you guys remember from the last EDE? Mm. Mhm.
Jumping in the lake. That's a nice just to refresh. It's really nice. It's cold here, so
Yeah.
being able to jump in the lake in January is pretty amazing.
We even have more lakes now than last
Oh,
year.
nice. Awesome.
Well, it's kind of hard to go after Kai have sum up everything so nicely. Like he tick all the boxes that I have in my head. Well done, Kai. And I also thinking about how nice it is to have the nature of Gaia Ashram as our companions, because even though it feels like a group of, I think it was 40 people, we have both the participants and the Gaia Ashram members, even though it sounds like a lot of people to be in the space, but there's a lot of diversity in the spaces of Gaia Ashram. There are corners that you can just go to have your own time. There's also space where you can sit with someone and have a nice one-on-one conversation. There are many beautiful plants and chickens and animals that you can just be with. I felt like the land herself was very generous and very welcoming and super supportive of our learning experience. And during the learning experience, we also actively want to be in conversation with the surrounding whole that we are a part of, with all the other beings in the gardens and around the house. So I think it's part of the learning experience. It's definitely part of the highlights for me.
Thank you. And January, February is the how to say the high season of where everything nice and beautiful in terms of nature here in our region.
Yeah. Yeah, I resonate so deeply with what both Kai and Kin said. And before I've done these types of trainings that were much longer. So when it comes to the traditional 32 something day TOT, it feels like it's all coming together in this amazing moment where you have people from all over the world coming from almost all continents. When you have such a rich group of facilitators, of guest speakers, it feels like this special moment in time where things and all of the stars just align. So what I still remember is this diversity of opinions, of ages, of cultural cultures, I guess, anticipations, and how all of us as individuals with our own rivers of life are coming together in this stream and trying to co-create something together. And like Kai said, it's not about just looking from the outside and analyzing it from a mental perspective. It's us engaging with our hearts and our hands and really trying to build something together, and celebrating together, sharing together. And as Kin said, it's those moments that are unplanned, that are the most special, where you get a chance to learn from all of the people or all of the participants, where you have a chance to celebrate. I mean, we had an amazing pizza party last year. And it's very rare to get like proper pizzas in Asia. So, and we had bread experts. So these types of amazing moments that transpire. And then you have people who practice massage who want to learn, and they're looking for models to help learn. And I'm like, yes, please. There was a whole queue of people offering to be these models. So these types of moments that are so special don't come often. And I think all of the people that come together that are called to be together in that moment, it's magic. Those people are meant to be there, and we're meant to learn from each other and be together. So I'm really anticipating what it's going to be like this year. Who are the people that are being called? And if people listening right now feel like, okay, maybe it's me, I would say drop the maybe and just resonate with it's me and join us, because we need people like this.
Yes, it's built from what everybody brought and then cooked together. I also remember that this sense of togetherness that is actually not only among the participants or among the facilitators, but also facilitator participants coming together. I remember the moment where the participants themselves offer themselves to support us as a facilitators. That is also a sign of this togetherness that beyond, you and me, as we are, as that is what we aiming for. How was it for you, Ashley, as a participant from the last EDE? What did you remember? What was your highlight?
Hi, my name is Ashley. I'm based in China, in Yunnan, and I'm a Gaia alumni. I first came to Gaia in 2023 to do the 17-day permaculture course, and it was a mind-blowing experience for me. And at that point of time, when I thought, if I come back for the ED after doing the permaculture course, there's not going to be much more for me to learn, because I've already done everything with the 17-day PDC. But I was so wrong. 32 days of EDE spread over 4 dimensions of social, cultural, economy, and ecology. It was really a deep dive into each of these topics. And as my plan is to join an eco-village sometime in the future, I think this is the perfect stepping stone, or the perfect base for me to join any community right now and thrive. Or who knows, maybe I might start my own community one day as well. And talking about highlights of the program, I think just like how Kai and Petra and Kin summarized just now, it was, maybe to put it in one word, it was a life-changing experience for me. If I had to highlight one point of the entire course, I would say my highlight was in the economy week. I've been a little insecure about finances and money and things like that, but the economy week really changed my perspective of how you can live and thrive in a community and not need to bother about the mainstream world out there. So that was really deep and changing for me. And also you're studying the course during the day, and then you're actually living what you study during all the sessions, being in an eco-village at Gaia. So that completes the entire experience of theory and practical and just living the entire experience, because you have people to pick you up when you're feeling low. You have people to join in your celebrations. The amazing food served at Gaia keeps you healthy and nutritious. And there were moments where the whole group was feeling low, and we did a grief circle where everybody shared what they were feeling low about. So I think those little moments in there is what patches you up and brings you all together. And not just learning from the facilitators, but learning from each and every participant who joins from all around the world. I think that's
Okay. So
a
that
one-of-a-kind, unique experience. And 2026 to be part of this experience once again.
nice. Welcome. Yeah, I think from what everybody share, it's what is behind this atmosphere of the community living, sharing, and trusting was this very good facilitations, and that our teamwork are able to facilitate the process to build the trust of the communities, of the people who come from a very diverse background, and also the skills in embracing the challenges that happen during the course, and then able to make that as a way where we can learn further. And that required a really deep facilitation skill, which I'm really honored to be having you guys as part of the EDE at Gaia Ashram, and then fully trust you guys to come back again to co-create. We've been co-creating since then to demonstrate this possible reality of an eco-village lifestyle. So
Can I just
yeah,
add
please.
one last thing is I think another important piece that I want to share is the people who come. There's people who just kind of want to check it out. There's people who are looking for a community, and then there's people who already have a community or have a plan for a community, and then they want to get it ready. And so it's really a great place, no matter where you are on the spectrum, like whether you want to just see what is an eco village, what is a permaculture life like, what is like living with nature in community like, and just kind of have that, experience without much knowledge, to like, I'm very serious about community, and I've already lived in community, but I want to understand what's going on a little better, and then what I can do to improve the economics or the ecology, or how we make decisions, or how do we address conflict. So it's really a great place if you're looking for community, or you have a community that you want to improve or reflect on, or you just want to have an amazing experience in Thailand. And Om is such an amazing teacher. And I think all of us here are attracted to Om and Gaia Ashram, and just the beauty of how it all comes together. And it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect, and that's not the goal. It's just the quality of experience is so rich. So yeah, I just wanted to add that.
Thank you, Kai.
Maybe I can also add one last point for me is I think there will be no EDE, two EDEs are the same, because we also learn as facilitators and course organizers as we go, and we sense into what's alive in the context that we are studying, teaching in the group, and everyone who comes bring a piece of their own stories, and then we will tailor our learning experience, and they will co-create the learning experience together with each other, with us. So I'm very much excited to see how this EDE is gonna be with the constellation of people that we're gonna have in the room. Like last year, you have mentioned the amazing pizza party, and then people keep cooking amazing food from their own tradition. We have also like Chinese New Year celebration together with food from Taiwan and China and Vietnam. And yeah, those are moments that really show the power when you have a group and we have creativity and we have dedication and we want to create something together. It's really amazing.
Mm, 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 mm.
I feel like I now need to add something else not to be left out. Also, besides enjoyment and the different inspirations that people have joining, the key part, at least for me, as more of a fire energy, is that we come with allocated time for people who join to plan what they want to do. So it's not just about having this great experience and moments of insights, but actually taking that, all that you've learned, and having the time to create a plan for the future. And we have a beautiful community that's still in touch and letting each other know how we are keeping on track with our plans. So this is just the beginning, and it's not the end, and it's not a once time experience. You become part of the EDE community, the Gaia community, and we support each other moving onwards. So I think that's the most important thing for me as well.
Thank you. Yeah, and add on to another very practical level is that about the language, right? So the people who come to our EDE here, not everyone is fluent, having English native speaking coming with them. And last year we did have people with how to say, not so fluent in English, and we were able, with the team, were able to trying to create a support system for the group to still integrate and also learn and eventually take on and translate that into the design, like what Petra experienced also. So we have many languages. If we have one limitation of one language, don't get too worried about it. We have many tools to still able to communicate and learn from each other. So yeah, that is the Gaia Ashram EDE from our past, some highlights from our past last EDE, and we're looking forward to the next EDE on the 15 January to 15 February 2026 with these amazing facilitators and other guest teachers who are going to be part of this team to hold this space. So come join us, and thank you so much, all the facilitators. See you soon on site. Have a good day.
Thank you.